But when you talk about wanting, like when you were saying about wanting, similar to you, maybe because my soul's been through a lot, but I don't want for anything anymore. I need stuff like for survival, obviously shelter, food, love, friendships, all those things. But there's something about through your personal journeys, you know, someone could come and give me a plant and be like, hey, Veronica, have this plant. It's grown. It's beautiful. I would rather in that relationship, you come to me, we get the seeds, we get our hands messy, we plant the seed, we watch it grow over time, over the relationship, and we see that journey, you know, and then we stand there and we're like, we did that. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Let me tell you something. I have come to appreciate the little things of life so much more.
Me too.
So much more. I met a young lady, and God has a way of putting people in my life. Just like how I met you, Veronica, we didn't know each other. And if I can just interject this in here, we didn't know each other. You heard about me and you just came into my life. And here we are. And I met this young lady here in Ghana. And you know what gave us the bond? She is Jamaican. She spent all of her years in the USA. But here she is. And her motto is about the little things of life. She's not a Christian. But when we have our conversation, and I would talk about the Lord and the goodness of God, and now it becomes normal.
Yeah.
Like you, she always say to me, Sister Jen, eat what you sow, what you eat what you sow. And my compound is all tiled.
Yeah.
And we had it in mind to get a garden, so we would get soil from outside. And the long and short of it, I got some soil and she came over, she got some bags, and each time we would share. Sometimes we were on the phone, and you wouldn't believe this. We'd be talking about simple things and laughing about simple things like, Sister Jen, I feel a nice piece of breeze coming over. And I would say, Sister so-so, do you feel the breeze coming over your side? And we'll talk about the weather. When the rain comes, we'll say, wow, a nice piece of rain come down, you see, man. And we'll talk about the birds and the simple things that we eat, like she says. And we would say, what are you having for the, and we take pictures of the meal that we made using things that we have. And it is so lovely. We don't talk about the vain things like, I want a car, I want this, I want that. And it is so wholesome and healthy. And so we support, giving hope, and we talk about the different challenges, and we says, God is going to help us through this.
But you know, when you're talking about your connection with the sister, this is the little gifts from God, you know, for each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could not get a greater gift, you know? And when you're in a strange land, when you're in a strange land among strange language, people, different culture, it takes God.
Yeah.
You've got to have that hope in God.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking when you started talking about how we stepped into each other's lives.
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
I'm not going to name the person. I'm just going to call him Coach. Yeah. But
yes, yes.
when he used to talk to me, he would say to me, Veronica, I want you to meet this lady. You'd get on so well. I've told her all about you. Da, 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 all this stuff, and it took some time for us to connect.
Absolutely.
Because of our own lives and our own appointments in life. Yeah. But I remember it's been 2 years now. Well, nearly 2 years. In July, Jennifer,
Yeah, yeah.
my first meeting with you was in July 2024, and I
Mm,
remember it like it was yesterday. How
exactly.
how like I don't think I can do it, and how nervous you were, and But even before hearing about you, as soon as Coach told me about it, yeah, right, there was something in my soul that was saying, it was like a voice that was saying to me, Veronica, you need to meet this lady. You need to, you're both meant to spend time with each other. So it was like, it was meant to be.
It was a purpose, God's
There was a purpose,
purpose,
yeah.
God's plan. So yes.
So as you're saying, people get put into your lives, and sometimes people
Mhm,
come into your life for a short space of time, yeah, and
mhm.
it's a beautiful journey, and then they have to go off and carry on their own journey. But in
That's right.
those moments, like everything, I think it's how it should be, even the sad stuff. And it's really, sometimes we sit here and we think, I've been through this, I've been through that, but now I've got to that point where even through grief and all the
Yeah.
painful stuff in life, right, Jennifer, I am
Yes.
so thankful for the moments I did have with
Come
those
on.
people.
Amen.
you
Amen.
know I got
Amen.
I got I got a gift of, let's say, 10 years here, 5 years here, of
That's
people,
right.
15 years here, of people that I got to love, and they loved me. And what more blessing is that?
Awesome. 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 When you really think it through. And sometimes I'm here, I think about how we met, I think when the first time, because I'm saying, because if you notice,
You're not
when
going to get rid
you
of
and
me now.
I,
I'm not easy to get rid of, okay?
yeah, when you're, I'm that camera shy that when you're not on, I hardly show my face. I stay behind the camera. But I remember specifically when you told me you're coming, and I said, I've never met this lady, but she decided to come, and oh my God, you had that hope, you had that faith,
In
that
you. Mm.
yes. And I'm saying to myself, I didn't have that faith in myself, but somebody had that faith in me because they allowed God to direct them to me.
Yeah.
And here we are. Here we are.
Amen.
Nudging, you encourage me, you can do this. Even this morning, when the Wi-Fi giving trouble here as normal, and you said, try this, try this.
But it's not a bit the biggest dilemma for me. Do you get what I mean? These are the small things that we can overcome.
Yeah,
But going back to the first time I met you, I already knew you could do it, Jennifer. I just knew it would just take a little bit of time. And once
yeah.
once once you opened that curtain and you were out, I was like, yes, she did it.